welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about Tears of the Kingdom, specifically why I felt it was a bit more disappointing. I know, I'm new to the game, and it's a topic that is no longer as fresh as a ripe tomato. But, if I'm going to start, I might as well start here. This is the first video on the channel, and we'll see where we go from here. This is also like an introduction to what I intend on doing through the channel. You know, discover what I want to do as I go. But for now, I think this will suffice. So here goes. I'll probably title it Tears of the Kingdom. Why, how it got me, and why it was disappointing. Maybe not so long, but overall, it, the short of it is the game was fun. I mean, it's Tears is Breath of the Wild's bread and butter, so of course it's gonna be fun. And the new powers mechanics, they were really good. They were really fun. Well, two of them were Ascension and Rewind. Ultra Hand was really clunky, and what's the other guy? And the last one, it wasn't even. It felt why, like I never understood it. The story was so. It's a story. I think the story in Breath of the Wild is way better than the hate, but also the way Breath of the Wild delivers the story is a lot better than how Tears of the Kingdom does it. And overall, the game should have been better, because I believe that they could have, like, for example, the gameplay. The Zonai weapons are nice, but having to go to the sky and to the underground, sky again on the underground, it was a little bit annoying. Not to mention that the sky, the promise of the sky is like, oh, you're going to explore the sky. It's gonna be so amazing. It's gonna be so this, that, and the third. And it's like, no, the sky really wasn't all that amazing. It really needed to be a lot more than what it is. Honestly, I think that the skies on should have been the main focus. Like you go to the sky, and then you come back down, and sometimes even the underground. I think you'll have made the game tighter. Maybe to make end this for the story. Have the story take place in a continuous order. Like I understand it's supposed to be a sandbox game, but some guardrails would have made the experience that much more enjoyable. You know, Ultimately, the game came out. It was a fun game. I had fun with it, but I still think it could have been better. They could have made the story like that. I mean, some simple fixes really could have just been have Link and Zelda go together back in time. This was ending, and guess what? Having them go, both of them go back in time would not only fix the story, but also justify the reason why the Guardians aren't there. The Guardians, the machines in Breath of the Wild that suddenly disappeared. Yeah, it also makes sense as to why the Guardian machines aren't there, and as well as the weapons too are suddenly weaker. Because back then they probably didn't have weapons. So, just a kingdom, a good game that could have been better.